This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go on the attack first. The give to the back. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Let's go. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's small. Ripping through the defense. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Boy, that didn't take long. Racing down the field in the red zone in less than a minute. It's first and 10 from the 20. They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So BYU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make the play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Powers through the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Robbins. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. We've seen slow.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going. Turning it on! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll run it from the gun. That's the 20. He's got space. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. It's first down from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Touchdown Owls! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by 7 over Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here's the handoff. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Powell. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone?
Breaks into the open. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these off.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Who gives a hook? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's a hit. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just... There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
That's caught. It's small. Past the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Makes the grab. He breaks the tackle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown! Then they have to give this guy a homestead exemption in the end zone. He spent so much time in there, and we're not even at halftime.
I lost count. I don't know. That's probably on your stat sheet in front of you, but goodness gracious, that's at least 3 that I can remember. So he's having a heck of a day.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And off from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robbins. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking downfield on first down. On target. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before half. Touchdown Owls! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. Off play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
They'll run play action. Rush is on him. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Oh, they're after him. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. A strike downfield. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw. Slings it. Grabbed in the middle. It's small. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO.
Turning it on! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Foster.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Cougars come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Why not get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bounce it off that right upright and through. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. On the move from inside his 5.
Take it to the house.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Now, in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Snagged in the middle. It's Penny. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Owls will hustle to the line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
BYU 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Callaway. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up and throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. BYU now into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, you tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Wants to go up top on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And now that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Gonna look downfield again.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like that.
Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gives it on the option. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Foster. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Owls in the hurry-up.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Just a little off. Incomplete. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Maybe some confusion on the... count. It's going to be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go.
To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Release to the back. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Powers through. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's caught downfield. And a sweet catch, and the nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.